Ashley, how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was good, Rob. How was yours?
It was excellent. Spent time with the family. We've done one Christmas technically so far, but we'll get there. Today we're going to have a really great show because we're talking about brain fog, something we all deal with. And when does it start?
In 30 seconds.
Love and laughter lead the way through the darkest, hardest days. Hope still burns, it won't retire. This is me, my life rewired. I was broken, now I'm whole. Wrote new chapters for my soul. Not the end, just re-inspired. This is me, my life rewired.
And welcome to Life Rewired. Ashley, Happy New Year. I haven't seen you since last year.
Happy New Year. Unfortunately, Angel's not with us this year. It's her 1 year anniversary. That she was my cat. She was behind the scenes in all the episodes because she always loved to be by me when I was filming. So
Yeah, we miss Angel. She was a great cat. Today we're talking brain fog. So I'm throwing it to you.
okay. Have you ever felt tired in a way that a night of sleep couldn't fix? For those living with a brain injury, this isn't normal exhaustion. It's neuro fatigue. It's the feeling of your brain literally running out of gas in the middle of a sentence. Today, we're looking at why your brain's battery is draining so fast, and more importantly, how to stop the leak.
Yeah, it's the dead battery phenomenon most people think of as fatigue. It's a physical feeling in the muscles, but neurofatigue is different. It's a profound state of cognitive exhaustion that occurs between an injured brain that is no longer energy efficient. Think of a healthy brain like a modern smartphone running optimized apps. An injured brain is like an old phone with a damaged battery. Try to run 50 apps at one time. The screen gets hot, the apps crash, the battery drops from full charge to 9% in an hour. This is why you might feel fine at 9 o'clock in the morning and completely non functional by noon.
Why is everything exhausting? Why does talking to a friend or grocery shopping feel like running a marathon? Before an injury, your brain does most things on autopilot, filtering background noise, maintaining balance, and processing visual data. After a concussion, autopilot is broken. Your brain has to manually process every single sound and movement. The constant manual override consumes massive amounts of glucose and oxygen. When you hit a wall, it's not a lack of willpower, it's a physiological ATP deficit. Your brain cells quite literally do not have the fuel to continue firing at that moment.
And the invisible cost of pushing through in our daily lives, we're taught to grind, to push through the pain. But with neurofatigue, that is the most dangerous thing that you can do. When you push past your cognitive limit, you trigger a neuroinflammatory response that your brain releases stress hormones like cortisol, which further clouds your thinking. It can lead to a crash that lasts for days. This is the boom and bust cycle. You feel good, you do too much, then you crash. You recover, and then you repeat. To heal, we have to break this cycle by learning how to stop before the battery hits zero.
So how do we manage a brain that drains too fast? We use the three P's. The first P is prioritize. You only have a few hours of high quality brain time a day. Save them for the hardest tasks. Don't waste your gold hours on emails or scrolling. Two is plan. Use the 20-10 rule, 20 minutes of cognitive work followed by 10 minutes of brain rest. Brain rest isn't watching TV, it's sitting in a quiet, dark space with your eyes closed. This allows the metabolic waste to clear before it builds up. Three, position. Change your environment. If you're sensitive to light, wear blue light glasses. If noise drains you, use earplugs. Reducing the incoming data preserves your battery life for the things that matter.
The conclusion is respecting and recharging and reclaiming your life after a brain injury isn't just about fighting the fatigue, it's about respecting it. Neurofatigue is your brain's way of saying, I'm busy repairing. When you listen to that signal and rest, you are losing time. You're actually speeding up your long term recovery. Clarity doesn't come from pushing harder, it comes from resting smarter.
It's very interesting because some of us work full time,
Mm-hmm.
like myself, and I definitely feel like I hit that wall around like 2 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yeah.
but I don't have a choice but to like keep pushing forward. So then by the end of the day, like I'm just completely done. I got to do a better job of building in those breaks that it was talking
Yeah.
about.
You know, at my work, they have something that we refer to as a wellness break. They give us an additional break throughout the day. So I've got it timed out to where every 2 hours I'm actually getting a break. Sometimes it's a small break, and then, of course, your lunch, you get a half hour. But I take that time to go lay down and just kind of recharge. Some days I might make it till noon, and some days I can make it to the end of the day. But as soon as my work shift is over, I'm done. My neuro fatigue is like way up here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's hard, especially like you said, when you're working, you've got to find a balance, and it's not easy to find a balance when you have a full time job.
Or for those of you at home that have families you have to take care of
Hmm.
or other responsibilities, it kind of reminds me also of the whole spoon theory.
Yeah, exactly like the spoon theory. I want to encourage people because we have a lot of exciting things that we're looking forward to for this new year. We've partnered with the Brain Injury Association of America. There's a link that I will put below in the comments, but also you can go to our website. If you have the ability to make any kind of donations towards the Brain Injury Association, use our link, and that every dollar that you donate goes directly to the Brain Injury Association. So we would love to if you would help us join the bandwagon, raise awareness, raise money for a great cause, and we know that that money goes towards research, towards funding, people that need the funds for, like, I don't know, wheelchairs or what have you, educational materials, rehab. So yeah, it's a great cause. Why not? And then
And what is our website again, Rob,
it is
for those of us that want us to check it out?
it is myliferewired.com. Not only do you get that link, but if you hit the contact us button, you can be on the program. You can be with the magnificent Ashley and me. So yeah, Ashley, what else is on our website?
Oh, come on, Rob. You expect me to know that?
Resources.
Oh, yes. Our website is also filled with different resources because that's exactly what you need, regardless of where you are in your brain injury journey or if you're a caregiver or know somebody with a brain injury. So definitely check it out. Um, I did want to do a little reflection over what we've accomplished over this past year, Rob,
Yeah.
2025. We interviewed a bunch of different guests on various topics.
Yep.
We celebrated our 100th episode anniversary and brought back some former guests we had interviewed and got positive updates on their lives. We partnered with Hercules Candy and doing a brain injury fundraiser, and the candy sold out in less than 24 hours. And I got to go there and see them make it live, and I helped a little bit at times. Got the machine jammed, but they were able to fix it luckily. That's definitely a hard job. I got to give them prop. Like, that is not an easy job, all that manual work to crank out that candy.
Right. Yeah. I want to pose a challenge to people that are watching to tag somebody, any other companies that, uh, it doesn't have to be a candy company. It can be, I don't know, Olive Garden. It could be Mr. Beast. Anybody. Tag somebody and say, this is a challenge to help Rob and Ashley bring awareness to brain injuries, to give money to the Brain Injury Association. And if anybody's got, a famous person that that can come on and help us to broaden our scopes, because I want to I don't want to say this because it's Rob and Ashley doing this. This has nothing to do with Rob and Ashley. The number of emails and the number of comments that we get from people that have been touched by what we are doing, it's not Rob and Ashley. It's the whole picture. It's raising awareness. There was a lady that commented on our video we had done about what not to say to a brain injury survivor, and the lady had her husband watch the video, and he watched it in its entirety. And what she told me was, for 5 years, her
15
her
and
husband,
Robinese.
yep, her husband was saying things to her, everything basically that was on that video we said not to say. He was saying every one of those. But not only that, he didn't believe her. He said, he basically was calling her lazy. And
Mm.
she said he was in tears and he apologized to her. Apologized to her. How big is that for a guy that for the last many years has been saying, you're faking it, you're lazy, to say, oh my gosh, I get it now.
I'm glad we were able to validate her experience
Yeah.
as well, because a lot of people feel alone in this.
Mm-hmm.
So for her to be able to, hear these things and know that there are other people out there going through the same thing, I'm glad we were able to help bring her validate, not only just, make things better in her relationship, but also validate her experience, because I
Right.
feel like so many people feel like, oh, you just got a concussion. Like, why aren't you
Mm-hmm.
better?
Exactly. It, it's
I'm
so
a special
fresh.
part of the population that doesn't get better.
Right.
I know.
Exactly.
Sounds I know it sounds really reassuring, but no, they told me that if you're female, have like a mental health history, like I shared, I have an anxiety disorder, um, and have had a concussion before, which, if it's a good doctor, they take a thorough history on your medical
Yeah.
history. And they suspected that I had one other concussion in my life. You're more likely to develop post concussion syndrome. So I got to be part of this lifelong club. But I got to meet a lot of great people out of it and got to make candy to raise money for the Brain Injury Awareness of America. I developed a friendship with Rob here. So, a lot of positive things, can come out of, these types of unfortunate experiences in our lives. And
Mm-hmm.
we just got channel stats in too, Rob. We're at 80,000 viewers now, 80,000 views now,
It's like 8-3.
83,000.
It
Okay.
keeps going up.
So that is like beyond, like when we did this 2 years ago, I really did not know what to expect, but I wanted to keep my optimism at a low, just because I've learned over the years, if you go into things with a slight pessimism, if they don't work out, it kind of shields you. Not saying that's a positive thing to do by any means, but we all have our ways in life of coping with, disappointments,
Right.
whether they be good ways or not so good ways. So, like, to hear that, like, 2 years later, we're at 83,000
Mm-hmm.
views, like, is mind blowing.
Right.
And I just very touched that this has helped a lot of people, and it's gotten a lot of viewership, not just from the United States, but people from some other countries,
Australia.
Canada, England,
Mm-hmm.
um, Europe.
Australia.
Like,
Yeah.
have we made it to Europe?
Yeah. We're like 3% of our viewership. It comes from the UK,
Okay, okay.
which is kind of low, but
Yeah, that is UK. I bet other countries in Europe. That's what I meant to say.
I don't know why this is, but like it's like 5% in Nigeria. So
Hmm.
I don't know.
Hey, wherever you live, we will gladly take your viewership. So
Right. That
glad
must
we
be
have
pretty
a,
fascinating in subtitles, I guess.
yeah.
Or I don't know,
We do.
does Nigeria speak English? I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure some do,
Well, five
but I'm
percent of them
sure
do.
that subtitles or translation services or something.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah.
But yeah, it's been a great year. And just to put it in perspective, at the end of our first year, we had 7,000 views for the entire year.
Oh wow, so we really
Yeah.
took off.
Yeah, and then I think at the end of our first year, I don't think we're even at 100 subscribers. I don't think.
100. Okay.
I'd have to go back and look, but I think that's where we're at now, and we're like 722 as of this recording.
722.
Hmm.
Yes.
So
Yes.
our heartfelt gratitude to everybody who is helping us spread this word. It's not easy to change minds, but it is
Hmm.
easy to validate what people are going through.
Hmm.
A little bit of
And
kindness goes a long way.
and our friend Jason Lawley has his own podcast that you can subscribe to. Rob will put the link below.
Hmm.
He's another great additional resource because he does a lot of motivational, uplifting things. So gives you a different perspective as well.
Yeah,
So definitely make sure to check that out.
yeah, exactly.
And all the books that people have read.
Oh yeah,
So
we have a lot of author friends. I think
yeah.
it's an unwritten rule that when you hit your head, you got to write a book. So actually, I'm still waiting for your book.
I'm not writing a book.
How about a
This is my
pamphlet? How about a
this is
pamphlet?
my contribution. You got to watch me make candy. You get to see me on the podcast. No, but yeah, no, I mean everybody's books that are out there are
Really,
great. It
really
just
good.
a book is not my call.
It
So,
wasn't my calling either. I don't know how I did it.
but you did it.
I
So,
did. Yeah. It's
all
been
right.
such a great journey with you, and here's to not just two more years, but let's say add a couple more zeros to it. Well, at least 1 0. I don't think we can do it for two more zeros. See two crotchety old people. Welcome to life. What's her name?
Life we wired. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Rob. And oh, there goes my teeth again. Okay, when we get silly, that means our cognitive overload is in full effect. So, Ashley, tell them what to do.
Don't for, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Rob, and this has been Life Rewired.
Bye. Happy New Year.
Just re-inspired. This is me, my life rewired.